Okay, let's see my solution. So for my solution, when I'm using the reducing, well, this is my plan. Well, I'm gonna grab those two strings. Those are the first and second strings, and then I want to put them together, and then I want to add $3 in the middle. So the first string, the second string, and then in the middle we have $3, and then I want to combine or concatenate this string and then plug this string back into the list of the strings. Okay, so the first two strings will be taken out, and then there will be one new string concatenated the first string, $3 and then the second string. Okay, and I'm gonna keep on doing this. Eventually I'm gonna only have one string left. So that will be the final product, and this should be like this. So for the lambda function, I'm taking those two items and then I'm combining those two items together, and in the middle I also have $3. Okay, and then for the next one, the exercise, I want to figure out a way that I can grab a sequence of or a series of the twist. So I'm going to do this. So for the twist data frame, and then I'm grabbing the text column only. Okay, and then for the lambda function, I know we are only handling one column, that is a series. So for each of the member, and I'm going to decide is that a sum up or sum down. And how do I do that? For each of the x, which is only one text of one tweet, right? And then I'm going to grab the first two characters, and then I'm going to see if it starts with RT. If it starts with RT, and then that is a retweet, so that is a sum up or a true. Otherwise, that's a false. So I want to do the filter, and then after having the filter, I cast it into a list. And then if I want to print all the tweets one by one, I did the iteration, so I can print each tweet at one tweet and one time. Okay. So to do a very quick sum up, we are showing three different ways of using the lambda function. And for the lambda function, it's kind of a weird thing. Well, for most of the functions, we create them so that we can increase the reusability of the code, and then it should be relatively isolated logic. So a function can do multiple things or a group of the similar things. But for lambda function, they are all changed. For lambda function, they are anonymous, and we only use the lambda function once to do a small piece of the work. So lambda function is really different. Well, and you may ask, do we have to use lambda function? Okay, here's my answer. You don't have to. However, well, from time to time, you are going to see lambda function used in textbooks, in online blogs, and on Slack Overflow when you are searching for some of the solutions. So you should be able to understand the lambda function. Well, and another concern about the lambda function is, well, probably you have feel that the lambda function will hurt the readability of your code. When you have a lambda function, for example, like this one. And what I have to do is, okay, I'm going to highlight the lambda function part and try to understand this lambda function. And after that, okay, I'm going to say, okay, I don't want to pay attention to this lambda function anymore. I can say this is just a fancy function. And then I want to read to the outside of the lambda function and see what is really going on. So reading only one line of the code with the lambda function could cost you like 1 or 2 minutes. So that's a problem. And starting from the next lecture, I'm going to talk more about the quality of the code. Well, of course, as the data science person, we should be able to write the functional code. Our code should correct and should produce the right result. But what else? Our code should also be beautiful, be readable, and then be maintainable by other people. What's that? The last part will be the code quality. So starting from tomorrow, I'm going to spend a couple of the lectures talking about the quality of the code, because if you only want to make the functional code and then it is still on the very beginner level. And then when you are trying to show your code to other people, for example, you want to build up a GitHub profile for yourself, or if you you are doing a take home work when you're doing an interview, and then you want to submit your code to the interviewer, but in this case they are going to see your code. Well, a lot of the cases they will admit, when I see the code from a interviewee, well, I'm not impressed compared with just reading this person's resume. Okay, well, a lot of persons have complained to me about that. Well, they say students have some idea on they want to build a GitHub page or GitHub profile, or they want to do something to show us they are able to code. But when I really see the students' code, I see they are not quite matured in coding yet. And starting from the next lecture, I'm going to focus on that part. Okay, so I will see you in the next lecture. Bye.